It's the right microphone. There we go. There we go. Got it. Okay. For now, I'm gonna keep the desktop as silent, and I'm going to just pull this up. Move this over just a little bit, just enough to where I can see my screen just a little bit. See what's happening here. Okay. So, I am learning Blender. I'm going to make a donut. The first thing I know to do is to delete this and to get myself a torus. That's it. That's all I know how to do so far. So I'm going to go ahead and start this tutorial video that I've got pulled up. You won't be able to hear it because I've got my desktop audio muted in Streamlabs for now. You'll probably be able to hear it later because I'm planning on having a friend join me to talk while I do this. For anyone wondering, Blender is free. It is both a free download from their website, and it's also free on Steam. So if you want to try to learn Blender, by all means go do that. And if you want to use the same tutorial that I'm using to make a donut, it is Blender Guru, and it's Blender 4.0 beginner donut tutorial parentheses new. So if you want to see any of that stuff, by all means go do your thing. But otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the video. Turn it down just a hair. And that's why I muted my desktop audio, because of ads. New scene. If I go quiet for extended periods of time, it's because I'm trying to watch and listen to what this guy says to figure out what I'm doing. So I know that this over here is the camera, this is the light source, and with the donut. Oh, I don't see that box. Hold on. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so he's talking about a little box in the bottom left corner, but I don't see that box. So, I'm going to delete that and add that. Ah, there we go. Now I see the box. There it is. Okay. Ah, that's why I didn't see the box. Because this box disappears once you deselect your object or select another object or anything like that. So that's interesting. But okay, we got it. Oh, I guess F9 is also to open this little box here. Right now, he's talking about major segments and minor segments, and how you don't want to go too high because it'll make it harder to work with, but you do want it higher than what it is now because that's very blocky. But we'll get there. Well, my favorite streamer is watching my stream. How's it going? Okay, so he's going 32 major and 12 minor. There we go. I'm gonna go with 0.4 and he's got 0.25, so 0.4 and 0.25. There we go. Donut. Haha. Interesting. So that's what I was talking about. If you remember the other day when I was talking about making it look smooth without upping the resolution, upping the vertices in the mesh, this is what it is, this shade smooth. Because if I zoom, I guess in, you can see there's still some like straight edges over on the left side and the right side here. And like you can still see some of them up on the top left side there in the shadow, but it looks smooth. So it still only has this many vertices, but it looks smooth. It's pretty cool. Also, Nick, if you're still here, did you want to join a Discord call at all? I don't know what you're talking to. I don't know what you're talking about now. Hold up. Modifier. There we go. Okay, subdivision surface in the modifiers. Cool. Okay, he's just talking about stuff that doesn't apply to me now. Ah, I lied. This is what I was talking about, the subdivision. If I set this to 0, that's what it looks like. There we go. There we go. Hmm. Boop, 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 doop. Okay, he's just explaining in great detail what these things do. Okay, so viewport, keep lower, render, put a little bit higher. Okay, so he said keep it at 1 for both of those. I can do that. And then turn that back to shade smooth. Shade smooth. Okay, let's just see. Change the mesh itself. Ah, there we go. Interesting. We're going into edit mode. There we go. Oh shit. Thank you for the raid, Ren. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are making a donut. And I'm going quiet every once in a while because I'm trying to listen to a tutorial that I'm watching. But thank you so much for the raid, and I hope everyone that joined with the raid enjoys what they see. I mostly play games, but today I wanted to do something different because the games have gotten really boring. Oh, there we go. Interesting. Now it's got a little lump on that side. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. We're learning how to do multiple of these vertices at a time. Okay, hold on. Pause. What? I gotta go back and see what he's talking about. Proportional editing. is this right here. Okay, but, okay, that's what that was. Okay, so it is now active. Ah, look at it schmovin'. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, scroll wheel makes that. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, we are trying to figure out how the actual fuck this shit works. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're just... Nope, not that. We're doing this, and we're just making the donut lumpy. Oh, not like that. Lumpy, lumpy donut. Lumpy, lumpy. Look at how lumpy this donut is. Go out some, bring that up like that. That. There we go, that's a little bit lumpier. From the top down, it's still... Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, from the top down, it's still a little bit too circular. But from the side angles, ooh, look at that. Look how lumpy it is. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Seeing good things. Very good things indeed. Okay. Let's learn some more. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a point over here. Here. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Ooh, okay. So let's just undo that. Let's zoom in some. Pick this point, hit G. There we go. Heck yeah, look at that. Getting a little squished on the sides. Pick that point, hit G, squish. Ooh, not like that. Here we go. Yeah, that's better. That's a little bit better. Heck yeah, okay. Um, go to the bottom here, and I'm gonna do it like this. looks pretty bottom donut-esque. Flip it right side up. There we go. See what this guy's talking about. Donut. Ah, okay. So what to do here is heck yeah, that's looking more donut. Alright, cool. I could go a little harder with it, make it a little bit more lumpier, but for right now I'm cool with what it is. I don't wanna try to bite off more than I can chew. Haha, cause it's a donut. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Okay. So this is where we get the little like ring around the middle. Learning how to select multiple points. Okay, so if I zoom in a little bit and I do this, I hold Alt. Aha! Look at that. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's not what I wanted. Undo that. Do that. File. Save as. Donut. Dot blend. Save as. Donut. Okay. Uh, Talking about join the Discord. Next video. Skip the ad. About Blender being more realistic and adding new tools and stuff, plugging his newsletter. Where we make sad little donuts that we cannot eat, is what he just said. Alright. Oh, there's a second donut now. Whoa. Alright. Got both of these now. Haha. That was the wrong one. Alright. Icing. Ooh. X-ray vision. There we go. Oh. Hell yeah. Ooh. Interesting. Clicking these little things puts you on perfectly horizontal. Cool. Where is X-ray? There's X-ray. There we go. Yeah. He's talking about the flickering that you see, like right in here. Oh, hell yeah. Welcome. Well, I guess not welcome if you've been here, but thanks for watching, I guess. Making a donut. Pretty epic. Alright. Add modifier. Solidify. Ooh. our icing is thick now. I'm making a donut. Donut with some icing. Let's fucking go. Okay, so I can't go 0.25, so I'll just go 0.2. Ooh. Okay, so I don't know how much. I was just about to say, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but there's a reason I'm learning Blender, and the easiest way I personally know how to learn how to use Blender is to use this donut tutorial, which I've used before, but I forgot everything about it, so. Okay, so he's here, we go here, wait, hold on. We go there, and then this one. There we go. Proportional. That's the thing. Nah, I'll leave it a bit more vague for now. Uh Most fun thing I've seen first. Oh, that's always fun. I forget I didn't catch what he just did. I don't know. Ah, snap to face. Okay, and then well, that didn't work. Oh, I turn that back off. Turn that on. There we go. There we go. Now it's actually doing it. Okay, hold up. Ah, okay. There we go. Apply. There we go. Okay. I also need to turn that off. There we go. We have more things now. Hmm. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Haha. Okay. So what I just did, let me pause the video so I can tell you what I just did. I'm trying to take these points down here, and I'm trying to drag them down to make like drippy icing, like on the donut. And he's talking about how if you use your proportional editing tool, and if you make the circle big enough, it will grab uh, the points on the inside here, the inside of the mesh that I just got rid of. Well, I didn't get rid of them, I hid them. It'll grab those, and that can cause a ton of issues. So what you just saw me do was, um, if I hold Alt and I click the line, the edge between the points like that, it selects the whole ring, and then Control plus selects more, and Control minus selects fewer. So I just did that, and then I pressed H to hide that part of the mesh, so it won't be affected by my edits on this part out here. To me, that's super cool. And I think it was a good idea for me to stream this, because if I'm sending the information back out to someone else, I'm more likely to retain it. If I was just watching this on my own time, just listening and doing and rewinding and listening again and redoing, then I probably wouldn't remember the information that well. That's probably part of why I forgot the information from the first time I did this. Um, but also it's been like 4 years, so that makes a difference too. Um, but but uh but yeah, you, um, if I'm saying it back to you guys, or if I was being taught by someone in person and I talked back to them being like, okay, so I'm supposed to do this, then I'll remember it better. Uh, Frustrated because it was putting together a texture and it looked wrong. Launched it back up and realized one of my parameters was off by 0.35. Yeah, that is absolutely something that I know for a fact I would accidentally do in this. Like, I would. Sorry, I burped. I would have something. I would have one of these little modifiers up at the top set wrong, or something down here set wrong, and I would be trying to do something and I'd just be like, what is going on? And just I know in the moment I wouldn't think to slow down and just go through the checklist of, okay, so I've got I've got snapping on, I've got proportional editing on, I've got X-ray turned off, I've got this stuff set this way. I wouldn't think to go through that checklist. I would absolutely get frustrated and not be able to do it. Um, but I'm gonna keep watching this tutorial, and I'm gonna try to figure out what how to get my drips. Ah, so H is hide, and then Alt H is to unhide. Or I could go up to Mesh and goodness. Yeah, there you go. Reveal hidden hide selected. Okay. That's not what I want though. I like the shortcuts though. Big drippy. He said tap middle mouse to get it to go to the vertical axis, but like that's just not that's not doing so great. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Aha. Drippy icing. But this is gonna get better soon. So he's talking about, I don't know how he did that, but so wait, hold on. Hold up. Add subdivision surface. There we go. Oh, well, that doesn't look like it is stuck to the thing right. All right. Crease inner. There we go. Okay, you can't really see it that well because I don't know how he's Nope. Nope. I don't remember how to move around. Hold on. I'm gonna pause the video real quick. I don't remember how to... oh. There we go. Haha. It's shift and scroll wheel. So if I zoom in here, what he was talking about was this edge right here. Before I did what I did over there. Oh, I didn't want... no. No, hold on. I don't know how I did this. I accidentally pinned a message. I did not mean to pin a message. I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. But anyways, before I increased crease inner over here to 1, when it was still down real low, you can see this comes to a point and then goes back up towards the donut. We don't want that, so creasing inner here brings it down, and then it just kind of goes back and like hugs in to the surface of the donut itself, which makes it look more like it's actually on the surface of the donut, which is cool. So there's my drippy icing. I think it's fine. It's not like overly drippy and it's not like overly smooth. Got one spot here that's just a little bit of a whomp. But like, I think it looks pretty good. For my first ever donut, I think it's doing pretty good. Now let's see what he's talking about here. Mm-hmm. I'll put it right here. Oh no, not that one. This one. Tap. There we go. Oh, that was the wrong button. E. Do that. Cool. Do it again. Womp. Okay, and I'll do one more right over here. Which one of these vortices would be? I want to go with these two. Heck yeah, we got some drippy icing. Let's go. Let's go. It's drippy. Sculpting. Ah. Oh wait, no, that's not what he's talking about. Okay, I don't see anything that's like a problem with what he's talking about, so this is fine. Deform. Shrink wrap. Aha ha ha ha. So, if I go back, all these dark parts here are because this modifier, um, I don't know, I don't really understand exactly what it does, but it shrink wraps uh, this mesh to the other mesh. If I go back here, you can see target is donut, and I'm in the icing. Uh, so it like tying the icing to the donut. Um, and the reason it looks like this is because it does it after both of these other steps. It works in order of top to bottom. So we want the shrink wrap to be the very first thing that happens. So I bring it up here and boom, it fixes itself. And that to me is super cool. This is great. I'm having a great time. Okay, we don't need to have it there the whole time, so just applying it is good. We're getting ready to sculpt. he's talking about how uh, because the icing is a liquid, it'll be thicker towards the bottom edge and thinner at the top. So what we're going to be doing with the sculpting is adding pooled liquid to the bottoms of each of the low bits here to make them a little bit more bulbous and less smooth. And especially down here on the drops, we're going to make those look a lot more like they were an actual drop that fell down from the rest of it instead of just being, completely flat. That's the wrong button. Okay. We're going to apply solidify. There we go. Talking about the wrong way to do it before we talk about the right way to do it. Sculpt mode. Ooh, look at all this. Look at all this stuff. This is neat. Inflate. Okay, so he's talking about instead of going through edit mode and dragging out each point like we did before to get the basic shape, the reason we do this one is if I turn up the strength real quick, because I could just do that and have all of that stuff right there that quick. That's Control Z. There we go. I can just go bam. And let me make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Boom. So instead of having to grab all of those points, I just do that. But that's not what we're doing. We're making the icing thick with about 3 C's. So let's see what's going on here. Inflate. Ah, so the hotkey for inflate is I. Ah, there we go. Ooh, that was wrong. Go back into sculpt mode. He's talking about how this is going to be noticeable in the render being angular like this, so we need to fix that. Ooh, we're going to 2. Oh, heck yeah, look at all those vertices. Ooh, about right here, I think. This looks like an incredible texture to feel. Like, I want to take my hand and run my hand along that. But right now, we're just looking at this, so. Okay, so then go into sculpt mode. Boop, 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 boop. I mean, you could, okay, so you could see what I'm doing. This tool is the grab tool, and I'm just grabbing pieces and moving them around a little bit to exaggerate these little bulbs a bit better. Before that, I was using the inflate tool to add some more thickness to the bottom edges and stuff. Oh, okay, so I guess the little drawing that I did here was not quite right. He's got another tool to use to do these long bits here. So, okay, so it's M for mask. Ah, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this. The little drips look like uvulas. They kind of do, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm just gonna undo all the way back as far as it'll let me go to before I even started to inflate anything. I don't think it's gonna let me go back that far, but we'll see. No, it doesn't look like it's gonna let me go back that far, but that's fine, I guess. I'll go back to inflate. Oh, those are already inflated, it looks like. I'll inflate this one just a little bit more. Wow. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I'm gonna do the masking thing this time, just because I can't go back far enough to do that. So I'm just gonna do it the wrong way and just use this thing to just make those a little bit thicker. And then go back to drag and exaggerate these again. Ew, that's not quite right. Hold on. You know, I'm gonna call that one good enough, and I'll come back over here to this one. Ooh, that's gross. Is there another, smooth? I'm gonna just do that. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit weird, but I think it'll be fine. If I turn the strength down just a hair, come back there. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'll call that good enough, and then I'll continue watching the tutorial. He's talking about going across the edge here to make the edges thicker, but I'm not going to bother with that because I already did that manually, and I think that'll be fine. I'm not trying to make this donut look perfect, but I'm trying to make it look passable. Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing. Front faces only. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so the reason I did that is because apparently when you're doing this stuff, like if I go to the mask, um, and I'm just gonna turn that up. And, okay, so if I'm over here and like say I do this and I like slip off the edge there or something, I don't know how he hid that, but um, it might go to the other side and paint the other side of the mesh, which we don't want to do. Like, say I'm like this. How about that? And I do this. No, well, okay, right here. There you go. So it paints the other side of the mesh, and you don't want that, so you want to set your brush to front faces only. But because I've done all of the sculpting that I care to do for now, I don't necessarily want to do that. So I'm going to, okay, go to sculpt mode. Okay, nope. There we go. There we go. Get rid of all my masks. Okay. Come back to this side, which is the original side of the donut. There we go. Boom. Okay. And then I will continue watching and see what's going on here. But yeah, I don't want to draw on the other side, but yeah. There we go. That's how he was doing that. So I'm selected on the icing right now. You can see up here to isolate it to where I'm just looking at the icing and I don't have to see the donut underneath. I hit slash. I think he said it was forward slash. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'll probably go through and add a little bit of drippy to that here in a minute, but we'll see. As of right now, I'm good without doing that, but this is fine. I'm just watching him make these bulbous bits, which I already did. Technically, I did it the wrong way, but that'll be fine. Okay. So, he's talking now about mesh filter, which, if I were to do these drippy edges the right way, I would do a mask along the edge, and then I would invert the mask with Control I, and then I would use mesh filter and the inflate tool. Or no, I would just use mesh filter, and I would move things around to try to add a uniform bulbousness to the edge. But I don't want that personally because I think like right here, I think these drippy bits right here and here would be a little bit thicker than this right here. So that's what I did. But it's fine. It's all good. Okay, so just to reiterate some uh information with his mask and the mesh filter tool, uh trying to get the uniform drip, he went to, I think it was mask and smooth mask, and then that kind of feathered the edge. So instead of just being a solid, uh, a solid inflation around the edge of the the stuff down here, it made it smoother, much more like what mine is, where it kind of just gradually goes to a little bit of a bulge. But it is what it is. He's talking about stuff that I'm not currently going to do because I don't feel like I need to, because I did it, which is I did it the wrong way technically, but the way I did it, I am currently considering myself done with sculpting the icing. All right, part 5. Let's go. I believe this is where we're going into materials. Yes, he just said materials. Boop. Material. Uh, new. Base color. Boom, pink. I'm gonna make it a lighter pink. Right. There is gonna be good. Roughness. Absolute full matte. Basically a mirror. So we want it. He said about 0.3. Now donut. We'll go down here. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. The icing will be pink and roughness will be 0.3. Now, donut. Oh, I'm still in sculpt mode, object mode. There we go. Okay, we'll do that. There we go. Mesh, hold up. He's going on, and I don't want it to go on. Base color, right there is good. I don't know what roughness he chose for that. I feel like this is actually a really good color for the donut. For the dough itself. That's pretty darn close to what he chose, actually. I'm impressed. He left that at 0.5, apparently. Ooh, marble countertop is what we're about to do. Boom. All right, cool. So, to do that, keep transform. There we go. Okay, so what we just did is we parented the donut and the icing together. So now, if I do that, I can... I forget how to move an object. I forget how to move the object. Move the view. No, I want to move the object. Oh. G. There we go. Move it up. Aha, there we go. And then we don't know where the actual edge is, so. But there we go. Aha. There we go. We're good. This is already looking pretty awesome, I think. Ooh, we get textures. Image texture. We're getting marble texture for this countertop. So, I don't know how that's gonna work. He's talking about things that don't help me. Go to Polygon, link in description. Okay, where's the description of the video? Description of the video. Take me to Polygon. Open link in new tab. There we go. Polygon. But first, I'm gonna see which texture we're gonna get from Polygon. Polygon is his website. That's why he's recommending it. This is where we're gonna get the marble texture for the countertop. What is the one we're gonna use? I cannot find it. How about I just go back to the top and then I go back to the video, and I'm gonna make this video full screen for a second so I can see. Something something quartzite texture gray is what I need to look for here. I'm gonna make this full screen, and something something texture gray. Problem is, I don't know what page that's on, and I can't read what it actually says. Quartzite. It was quartzite something gray. I know that much. I think it was on that last page and I just overlooked it. Something quartzite texture gray. Well, I don't see the gray one. I see a white version. I don't see a gray one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use this one. I need to sign up for an account and a free download. Sign up with Google. This one. Continue. Cool. Sharoof. Blender. As a hobbyist. Continue. Okay, there is an option to continue with free account. There we go. How will I use Polygon? A hobbyist. Continue. Well, I'm gonna see what he suggests. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. Let's start downloading assets. Okay, so I don't want the concrete. I want to go to textures, and I want to go to textures and free. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, I want this one. Download free. Preparing download. Downloading one assets. You can't see what I'm doing, but there's a reason for that. Download complete. Cool. Go back to the video. Oh, okay, so I've got to go into my downloads. I don't know if you guys can see my downloads screen. I hope not. And then uh okay, so extract all, extract. There we go. Boom. Cool. Okay, back into Blender where we have this thing. Open. Downloads. The one with COL in the name. There we go. Heck yeah, look at that. Shading. Ooh, this is new. There we go. And then right here, join areas. There. Cool. Which one? What are you doing? We're gonna use this one. Got it. Hey, I've got nodes too. Would you look at that? Aha. Okay, so go to downloads, go to Quartet, one with roughness. There we go. Ah, there we go. Hell yeah. I'm gonna be completely silent for a minute. I have no idea how to explain what these nodes are doing. I can barely even comprehend what buttons I'm actually clicking on, like non-color here. It's just all I don't really understand it. All I know that it did was take it from the thing that it was to the thing that it is now. I don't know. Normal image texture, open, downloads, NRM, normal, non-color. There we go. That's not the right thing. Okay, hold on. Go back a little bit. What is it? Okay. Shift A, vector, normal map, and then put it right here. There we go. Haha. Now there should be actual legitimate texture on this thing, I guess. I don't fully understand it. Ah, control space is full screen. Nice. That is super cool looking. Apparently I should have gotten the add-on. Okay, so real quick, uh, I'm gonna go home. How do I see? Free. That's just assets. Hold on. Blender. Download the Blender add-on. I'll do that off stream. For now, I really want to focus on trying to get this donut made gooder. But I mean, already, I think this looks pretty darn good. I don't know how well my stream is running, but feels nice. Back to the layout tab. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Wait. How do we get to the layout tab? Back to previous layout. There we go. Haha. I did it. And then see what he's doing. Okay. Donut base / donut. Aha. Okay, so he's talking about how a solid color here isn't a good idea. The way donuts are fried, there will be a line around the middle here that will just be a little bit lighter than all the rest. Texture paint. Isolate mode with the donut. Hold on. Not seeing color, how did he get that to work? Ah, because we need this one. Cool. Material tab. Yellow dot. Image texture. New. Donut base. Okay, hold up. Color. All the way up here. Saturation, I'm just gonna roughly here-ish. Hue was like right. He has it at like 0.86. I'll go like right there. I'll bring saturation down just a hair. Okay. I think that'll be good enough. Baking lights, brother? What does that mean? Go to there. Ooh. Drop down. Donut base. There we go. Aha! Set up my lighting and I gotta let it bake. Okay. radius. Let's make it just a tiny bit smaller. And then let's just, wow, that's too high. Wow. Hell yeah. Well, strength just a hair. Turn down the radius again. Then turn up the radius. I think that's relatively good. Okay. Cool. Donut. Okay, so go back to layout and boom. Donut. Aha. Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave my donut for now. I am on, I don't know what part I'm on. I'm on part 6 of 14. So, or I'm getting ready to start part 6. So I did 5, or I guess technically I did 4 today, because I already watched part 1 and it didn't have anything to do with any of the actual donut. So I did 4 parts today. I'll probably be able to do, I might not fully be able to do 4 tomorrow. We'll see. Um, I might be able to skip around in the videos some because uh, today I had 18 and a half minutes, 20 and a half, 1946, and then 2043. So, like, averaged out to basically 4 20-minute segments of video. Tomorrow it's 24:20, 23:10, 26:51, and 25:51. So I'll probably have to mess with some stuff there to get through parts 6 through 9. But we got this. If I look at uh where is it? It's up here somewhere. I don't remember where it is. Oh, it's this one. Okay. So if I look at this, this is what it looks like so far. not bad, but it needs a lot more to it. Um, the next one is geometry nodes, which I'm not 100% sure what that means. But the one after that says geometry nodes, long sprinkles. So I think we're going to have. I think parts 6 and 7 are adding sprinkles to the icing primarily. Might be able to skip around on those a little bit. And then part 8 says rendering. So we're gonna start looking at what an actual rendered image of my donut will look like. Um, and then after that, it says layout, which I'm not 100% sure. The thumbnail has a picture of like stacks of donuts, and looks like we might be adding a plate and maybe a cup. But then after that, lighting, composition, animation, so on and so forth. So we're getting there, making progress. We're learning. We're learning how to use Blender. So, uh, yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't think I was gonna get much done on stream. I didn't think I was gonna get this much done on stream, if I'm honest. Um, I I genuinely thought I was gonna get to shoot. I didn't think we were gonna get a texture on the plane, and I didn't think I was gonna get to um, adding the. Okay, how does it do this again? I don't remember how to do this. There we go. I didn't think I was gonna get to adding the lighter part around the middle of the donut here, but we did. So that's pretty cool. Gonna go back to this and click off of that. So that's pretty cool. We got more done than what I thought I was gonna get done. Hopefully, I can get some more done tomorrow. I think doing it on stream is a really good way for me to do it. Um, like I mentioned before, I think I'm just gonna retain information better if, as he tells it to me and I do it, I explain it to you guys. That'll just keep it in my head a little bit better. There are still some parts that I don't fully understand, like when we were working on the countertop, doing the nodes and stuff. That kind of just went over my head for now. But we're going to be talking about nodes more in the tutorial series, so that'll be fine. Um, but in the meantime, I think I'm going to go ahead and just save this here. I should have been saving it more frequently, if I'm honest. I should have been saving at the end of every video in the series, but it is what it is. But in the meantime, if you haven't followed already and you enjoyed what you saw, please feel free to follow. You can also subscribe for $5 or for free with Twitch Prime. And if you want to see other stuff that I get up to on stream, I do have a YouTube channel with all of my VODs uploaded to it. Mostly what I do is gaming, and lately it's been a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, but trying to work on a project and learning Blender is very important for that project. So I'm going to be doing this for the next few streams just to try to really solidify my knowledge of Blender and try to get working on that pretty well. My YouTube channel is the same name and profile picture as my Twitch. Along with, if you want any sort of stream related updates, you can follow my Twitter, same name and profile picture as my Twitch and YouTube. I also have a TikTok with clips from gameplay, same name and profile picture. That's just how it do. Makes things easier. I believe most of those, if not all of them, are also linked in my Twitch like about section. Where I also have a Throne account where you can help me upgrade my stream setup, mouse, keyboard, webcam, Xbox controller, so on and so forth. and also just some other stuff that I thought was cool but can't afford yet. So, but nobody's ever obligated to do anything with that. It's just there if people feel like it. Um, I also have a coffee set up where you can uh, help me out a little bit. Um, I don't have it set up yet, but I'm going to have a goal set up on there to where I can get a bass amp to have at my band's practice location. Speaking of my band, Death Valley Band in chat there, that is our Twitch channel where we plan to start live streaming practices as soon as we can get tech stuff figured out. Right now, it's just still kind of a struggle, but yeah. So you could check out that. We have a YouTube channel called DV Boys where we're going to be doing non-music related YouTube content. We're just going to be hanging out, doing fun shit. Um, and then we also have a Twitter at death_valley BND, a Facebook at I believe it's at deathvalley.bnd, and then a TikTok and an Instagram at death_valley_band. Um, we're kind of struggling on how to describe our sound. Uh, we typically I believe our guitarist called us metal adjacent recently, but it's kind of like between hard rock and heavy metal a little bit. Like we've got elements from both that kind of just blend together. Um, but yeah, that's pretty darn cool. So you should definitely go check that out. Um, I had something I was gonna say, but I completely forgot it. Oh, we also have a website. Our band, the band does, where you can check out, like, learn about us and check out some highlights from our TeePublic shop. Um, you can also, ooh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Um, you can also go to check out uh, my girlfriend Rudy Queen here on Twitch. She streams art and sometimes games. Lately, she's been working on commissions on her streams, so you should definitely go check that out. If you want to see any of her past art, you can go to her Twitter account at Queen of Rudy's, where she also has a TeePublic linked. You should definitely get yourself some merch for both my girlfriend and for the band Death Valley. Otherwise, I think that officially gets me all of my stuff done for the day. I'm not 100% sure, but I can't really think of anything else. So I'm going to just quickly, um, let's go here and let's just see what we can find. I'm gonna try to find a I'm gonna try to find another streamer to raid real quick. I'm just gonna browse through and see if I can't find anything that stands out as being pretty darn cool looking. Hmm. Well, you know, nothing's really standing out right now. So I think I'm just gonna hold off on that for tonight then. Um, I will start. I'm gonna start watching more Twitch and find some channels that I like and resonate with a little bit, and then I'll try to raid those and stuff more often rather than just finding random ones. So, anyways, um, shut the fuck up. Raid Shadow Legends. Shut up. Just shut up. Stop that. But no, that'll do me for tonight. Oh, no, I forgot. You can use my code to get yourself some Havoc Energy. You can either get the powdered drink mix or you can get their new gummies that they have that are all natural and non GMO. So you should definitely check that out. Um, Havoc Energy, use code CRAG10 for 10% off your order at checkout. CRAG10. So yeah, I think that actually officially does me for tonight. Um, so thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I'll be back tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Peace.